Good morning, Keto fam. Today I'm going to do the perfect keto blood sugar test. Right now it is just a little bit after 9 a.m. I will be recording this on Thursday. You guys will likely see it either Friday or Saturday. Thursday, what is today, the 20th? Yes, 2/20/2020. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and get my fasting blood sugars and ketones. We'll see how I'm doing. Here we go. Ooh. You guys know how I feel about this. All right, get some blood. Let's test my blood sugar. All right. Oh no, you guys ain't gonna be able to see it. Oh my gosh, it says 88. Wow, I'm pretty high this morning. What is happening? Oh, almost a glimpse. There we go. 88. It's a little high. I wonder why. All right, let's try ketones. If it's 88, then I wonder what's happening. All right. Oh, there we go. Ooh, why? That's curious. Kind of hard to test when it's the numbers are like that. But I will check back in a little bit. I'm just drinking a cup of black coffee right now. And I'll check back later after I have a cup with 1 scoop of the perfect keto in it. Okay guys, here we go. Let me fill up my cup. And there's 1, almost a full scoop. Gonna stir this in. Hopefully it'll act like a creamer. Come on, dissolve. This is gonna be out of the norm for me, y'all, because as some of you know, I drink my coffee black, so. Okay, I'll be curious to know if this actually will raise my ketones because it has MCT oil. Let's see what it has here. Perfect keto, collagen peptides, protein powder with MCT oil, grass-fed, I guess GF is grass-fed. Sorry guys, grass-fed. Multi-supplement, best for ketogenic diets, using coffee, shakes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and drink this, and then I'm going to test my blood sugar and ketones in 30 minutes, see if it affects it. Sorry guys, got people posting Facebook again. And then I'll check back with you guys with the results. Okay, everybody, it is now noon. It took me a while to drink that. I'm not used to having something in my coffee. And it came across a little sweet to me. So it took me a while to drink it. I mixed it up around, it was like 11:15, maybe. And I started drinking it around 11. So I finished it at like around 11:30, 20-ish, 11:20, 11:30-ish. And it's just now noon. So I'm going to go ahead and do the blood sugar. My fasting blood sugar was a little high, which I'm surprised by. All right, I got my glucose one in there right now. Usually I wake up with at least, in the high 70s, mid to high 70s for fasting. Oh my gosh. right. Testing glucose now. This is 30 minutes after. Hopefully I can get you guys to see this. Oh my gosh. Ooh, it jumped. Oh my gosh, it's 90. It only jumped 2, which isn't bad. This is the one that I'm going to be curious, is the ketone, since it has MCT oil in it. So let's see if we can. Okay. All right. See what the fats do? Can you guys see that? That's 0.7. Wow. That's interesting. I wonder if it's because of the MCT oil. All right, now I'm really curious to see what it's going to be around 1 o'clock. So I'll come back in at 1 o'clock and we'll test again. Okay, guys, it is now 1 p.m. and I've had to open all of my blinds in my house because it was like a dungeon in here. Quite overcast today. We're forecasted to get upwards of 2 inches of snow tonight, you guys. Crazy. All right, it is now 1 p.m. and I am crazy curious to see. It has been an hour and a half since I drank the Perfect Keto. Vanilla. It's a Perfect Keto vanilla collagen. So with MCT oil, which is, I think, the reason my ketones jumped like that. So let's check our glucose at 1 p.m. 80. So we've now dropped 10 points. So 1 p.m. So we're at 80, which is lower than my fasting. But I'm kind of fasted now, I guess. All right, let's check ketones and see if they've sustained or dropped or gone up. So let's give her a shot here. All right. They've dropped. So we're now at 0.5. Not a huge drop. That's still within the range of nutritional ketosis, which I am perfectly fine with. So yes, so far an hour and a half after drinking the ketone drink, my blood sugars have dropped. My ketones went from 0.1 to 0.7 within 30 minutes. And within an hour and a half after finishing it, blood sugars have dropped to 80, and ketones are still within the nutritional ketosis range, which is 0.5 to 3.0, I believe, which is that nutritional ketosis range. So I guess I will check back around 2 p.m., which would be 2.5 hours after finishing it, and see where we are there. Yeah, that's curious how that jumped. I mean, obviously, I'm not burning the fat on my body. That was nutritional fat, or the exogenous ketones, because of the MCT oil in the Perfect Keto. I don't know if I'll use it again in my coffee, because, again, I drink my coffee black. So if I do drink one and I want to jumpstart my ketosis again, maybe I'll do it. It was really sweet to me, so I may end up doing like an iced coffee maybe with it, or maybe even just taking and making, maybe like blending it and making like a smoothie type iced coffee. Maybe I'll try it that way. But drinking it hot like that, I did not enjoy it at all. again, because I drink my coffee black. So I'll check back in with you guys around 2 p.m. and we'll see where we are at that point. Obviously, the blood sugars recovered quickly because it only jumped 2 points from my overnight fasted blood sugar. So, and now we're actually down 8 points from my morning fasting. So, all right, guys, I'll check back in at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, so let's give it a roll here. Let's see what we're working with. 2 o'clock. All right. Last test, guys. We'll see where we are. I'll never get used to that. All right. Blood sugar first. $81. So I've gone up 1 point in an hour. All right, let's test ketones. So blood sugar really wasn't affected that I could tell. Test our ketones. .8, guys. Wow. All right. So ketones were kind of all over the place. My early morning ketones were basically non-existent. And at 2 p.m., blood sugar went up 1 point. Ketones went up 3. So 9 p.m., 9 a.m., my morning blood sugar was 88. Ketones were basically non-existent. At 11:30, I drank the Perfect Keto collagen drink, waited 30 minutes after I had finished it. And at 12 p.m., my blood sugars were at 90. Ketones at 0.7. So my blood sugar jumped only 2 points 30 minutes after completing drinking it. I tested again an hour later at 1 p.m. Blood sugars dropped 10 points to 80 and ketones dropped a little bit, 2 millimolar, whatever, mmol, to 0.5. 2.5 hours after completing the drink, blood sugars only went up 1 and ketones jumped 7. So from the beginning, before I drank it, till now, 2.5 hours after completing the drink, I am at a 0.8. Now, whether that has anything to do with the MCT oil in the collagen drink, look at the dark circles under my eyes, you guys. Wow, why does that look so dark right there? Okay, squirrel. Yeah, I'm curious to know if that had anything to do with the MCT oil in it, or is it because I haven't actually consumed anything yet? And it could be the fats from the MCT oil causing the ketones. I just don't know. So, with that being said, the Perfect Keto, for me anyway, did not affect my blood sugars at all. If anything, it kind of kept them steady from my fasting blood sugar, or morning blood sugar rather. And ketones were affected greatly, which I'm happy for, because let me say this, I have been urinating like crazy since I drank it. And I'm pretty sure it's some inflammation being released, because this past weekend My husband and I have been repairing our fence, and it's been quite strenuous. We've been digging for new posts. It's been heavy lifting, the 4x4s and all the pickets that's going on it. I'll insert a quick picture right here of what we have done. We had to move our fence out because of the camper. It was taking up more room than the pop-up, so we needed to push our fence out to our property line, which we never did before because there's like cable boxes up at the corner. So we just said, well, we'll just cut it off. But we had to do it. We had to open it up a little bit to get the new camper in the back. So I could literally feel the inflammation on my body. And I actually had to take, what was it, Sunday night, I think, or Monday night. I had to take some Aleve for the first time in almost a year. That's how badly my body was hurting. Just moving was hurting. And don't forget, I have screws and rods in my lower back, so I could definitely feel the pain and the inflammation around that part of my body. It was painful. So I have not been on the scale because whenever I do yard work like that or any kind of heavy lifting, I always jump up, because when you work your muscles like that and you cause inflammation, the muscles tend to hold a lot of water. And I also realized that I had not drank a lot of water that day. And I think I was retaining quite a bit of fluid because I was dehydrated. And I could tell I was dehydrated and I had only used the bathroom like twice that day. And when I did, the urine was really strong, which is a indication of dehydration. So I knew that I was dehydrated. We worked for 8 hours, eight and a half hours that day, straight through, with minimal breaks and minimal water. So I have not been on the scale. I'm a little afraid to get on the scale, but so as far as the perfect keto goes, for me, it didn't affect me. As far as blood sugars goes, for ketones, it helped a lot. Now, for the next product that I'm going to test, I used to drink these at the beginning of my keto journey nearly 5 years ago. And it's the Premier Protein, and it's the chocolate one. It really is the only one I like. The caramel one is okay. It tastes a lot like butterscotch to me. But chocolate really is the only one that I like. And in between this video and the blood sugar and ketone testing of that, you'll see a cooking video, you guys. I'm going to do some stuffed peppers, and I'll bring that to you next week. So have a fantastic weekend, you guys. I love you so much, and I will see you on the next one.